There's an old song we used to sing when I was a youth pastor with my little youth group. Radical little bunch. It was like, whatever is true, whatever is right, whatever is pure, whatever is lovely, we will fix our thoughts on these things. And we tried to get that into the young people, because whatever goes on in here affects what's going on in there. Whatever's going on in there affects what goes on out there. Winston Churchill, he said, "Whenever I think of these worries, I remember an old man on his deathbed who said, 'I've had many troubles in this life, most of which have never happened.'" See, we worry, we fret, we struggle, we think negative thoughts. It's so important what happens in here. Do we think about what we're thinking about? Nicky Gumbel, pastor of Holy Trinity Brompton in London, England, said, "A man is not what he thinks he is, but what he thinks he is." Jesus said the same thing. Basically, he said, as a man thinks in his heart, so is he. This is vital. This is where the rubber hits the road. In Philippians 4, Paul writes this. I'll read it to you. He says, "Finally, brothers, whatever is true, whatever is honorable, whatever is just, whatever is pure, whatever is lovely, whatever is commendable, if there's any excellence, if there's anything worthy of praise, think about these things. What you have learned and received and heard and seen in me, practice these things, and the God of peace will be with you." There he is again, talking about the God of peace, the peace of God and the God of peace. You see, studies show that most people self-talk negative things like 400 or 500 times a day. I mean, in their heads, they're saying things like, "Oh, what an idiot. Oh, I'm so stupid. Oh, I'm way too fat. Oh, I'm way too skinny. Oh, why can't I do this? Oh, I'm so dumb." What if we had somebody standing next to us all day long for 500 times just saying, "You're dumb, you're stupid, you're an idiot, you're dumb, you're stupid, you're an idiot"? Like, we do it to ourselves in our own thinking because we don't capture our thoughts and make them obedient to Christ. Now, Paul says this. He goes, if you want to have peace in this world, here's how you do it. You fix your eyes on these things. Fix your mind on these things. You dwell on the things of man, you're going to go downhill fast. Remember Jesus talking to Peter when he said, "Get behind me, Satan"? He also said, "Peter, your mind is full of the things of man." Man, we are so bombarded by negative things these days, fears, just pessimistic things, what could happen, what might happen, what may happen. And we can just fix our minds on these things and get drawn down, a spiral of despair and depression. Or we can be thinking of things that whatever's true, whatever's lovely, whatever's good, whatever's honorable. And you know what? All of these things, whatever's praiseworthy and excellent, all of those things equal Jesus. Equal Jesus. So our song used to go like this then. You go from whatever is true and whatever is right. You go, "Jesus, you're true." You are. "Jesus, you're right. Jesus, you're pure. Jesus, you're lovely, and we will fix our thoughts on you. Jesus, who is like you? Jesus, who is like you? Who is like you? Nobody like Jesus. We fix our eyes on him, we're going to be kept in peace. We fix our thoughts on him, we'll be kept in peace. And you know what? The opposite is true too. When we are not obedient to the Word of God, we are not following what it says, doing what it says after we just heard it or read it, we also forego the blessing of being kept in peace. And these days, we need the peace of God, the shalom of God.